it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Rush Studio using the December kits. And for today's layout, I am going to do a diagonal design with two 3x4 photos. So I'm starting with the background paper, and it's actually a white paper with navy polka dots. So it's kind of hard to see, but I promise it's there. And then I've got this blue tone on tone polka dot, and I tore it in the diagonal, not perfectly, and that's okay. And then I have this strip of black and white polka dot that is from a previous layout, and I am going to use that as one of the layers. So definitely embracing the polka dot pieces in this layout here. So of course that wasn't going to make it all the way across, so I did go ahead and tear it, knowing that my photos will go approximately there, or they at least will for sure now. So these are my photos. So my son was out in the dunes with a buddy, and this picture here is a FaceTime picture, and I was at mother-daughter weekend, and I know it's never good when either of my children want to FaceTime me, because they don't want to FaceTime me to talk to me. They want to FaceTime me to show me something, and it's usually medical, to be honest. And so, like, I'm at the top of the state, he's in another state. I'm just like, really, kid? So he shows me his finger that he smashed. And I said, you need to put some ice on it. You need to elevate it, that type of thing, which he did. And eventually when he came back, they ended up having to drill his nail to relieve some of the pressure. But so I'm like, yeah, this is what happens when mom goes on vacation, right? Like, the kids have issues. So I took a picture of that. And the same trip, my husband actually flew down to where they were at, and there was a dirt airstrip. So he was able to land the plane there, and they met him. And so that was kind of fun for them. So it was kind of like a whole weekend kind of situation. So there were some fun aspects of it, obviously some not fun aspects of it. So I decided to map both photos in plain black cardstock, then in white plain cardstock, and then I am finishing it off with this tissue paper that's black and white polka dot that came in one of my Color Rush Studio kits. And so again, I've got some more polka dots, so definitely a polka dotted layout here. So I did rough up the edges of the black and white cardstock, but then left the tissue paper just where it is. So I was thinking that I wanted to use this card as a third piece. It says change the world one smile at a time. But I think because I just kept making mats, it looked too small, and I didn't feel like making its mat even bigger so that I could get all three on there. So I just decided, nope, that's not what I'm going to do. So I'm looking at my frazzle. I looked at the stripes. I'm like, do we bring in stripes? Probably not. So in the acrylic kit this month, there is a piece that says the story. I'm like, yes, that's going to be my title. And then one of the little pieces that I cut off from the edges of the polka dot paper fits perfect as a little corner spot. So I'm going to make a little cluster up here in the corner. And I'm actually going to do embellishing like on the opposite diagonal. So the paper's on one diagonal, but the embellishing is going to go on the other. So I like this wood veneer piece. I like how it sits up there. It says home up there, so that doesn't really make a ton of sense, even though I am going to put a house on this. Because, you know, I was at a house and he was calling me. So I guess I could have left the home, but I figured that I could justify the house a little bit better because none of us were at home. So I also took the acrylic paper clip that has a heart and put that up there. And then I added the little heart that came with the house, and I put that on top of there. I love this card with the little scallops, so I'm going to use that just as another layer for my photo there. There is a yellow piece that I'm going to cover up, and initially I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm just going to do fairly monochromatic with blues and blacks and that type of thing. But then I really liked the house. So now I've pulled in that pink. So I got to get some pink in another couple areas. And then I do want some frazzle on here. So I'm going to go with this black and white polka dot. I'm going to put it down at the bottom. And then up in that upper cluster, I added a fussy cut cloud, and then that piece that says what a beautiful day, that's also from the border strips, as well as this piece that says fun. I have a fussy cut floral up there as well, and then an arrow. And then what else am I going to add? Oh, I do add a heart, and then I'm also going to add a shaker heart because I love them and I think they could go on all the layouts. I love me a good shaker anything, really. So I'm going to get that on there. And then I'm going to grab the sticker sheet for some final touches. I have this little geotag that says I am here. This sticker says this is happening. I'm going to do another sticker that says hanging out on the photo of them hanging out. And then another sticker that says together. So it kind of says fun together. I was thinking that blessed because it goes well with the color of our plane, but I decided not to use that one. So I'm going to go with the together instead. And, oh, I think I do get one of these cute little popped up 3-dimensional flowers, and then 2 of the little kind of like enamel dots. So I put those on there, but I'm looking at the layout right now and they're no longer on there. So I guess they didn't stick very well. So I would recommend using glue for those. So that is going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will have all the shop's information so that you can head over there and get your hands on these kits and use my code 10crystal, and that will save you 10%. So remember to